Hi everyone, my name is Abby and welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about 12 essential newborn items that I think are essential, at least for me. A little background story. I actually had my daughter 3 weeks ago as of yesterday, so she is 3 weeks and 1 day as of today. And I'm also on maternity leave, so I have been home with her 24/7. So in this video, I actually have the items over here and on my lap. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you the items that I use every day being home with her, and items that I would not be able to live without. And if I didn't have them, they'd probably make my life a little bit more stressful and a little harder than what it is to be a first-time mommy. So the first item I have on my lap is actually sitting here. It's this caddy. So it has different compartments. It has 4 compartments, 3 small ones and a larger one. And this caddy I actually purchased before I even found out I was pregnant. It was actually supposed to be used for my kitchen. I was going to put different kitchen utensils in here and just trying to be more organized in my kitchen. However, when I found out I was pregnant and when my baby came, I actually grabbed it and started using it for my room. So it actually sits on my bedside table. So in this caddy, I have an extra, let's see if I can hold it up here. In this caddy, I have an extra bedside, an extra sleeper, disposable bags. I have diapers, I have wipes, I have nursing pads, diaper creams, an extra formula. I don't use formula. I guess I just have it here just because. I don't really know. I don't really have an explanation, but I do have it there, I guess, just in case. So yeah, this has been a lifesaver for me because it's, I mean, I guess you can call me lazy, but in the middle of the night when your baby's crying, or we've had already a blowout in the middle of the night, and it just makes it so much easier just to, you know, sit up in bed, grab this caddy, grab the extra, I usually have water, extra pajamas for her in here as well. It just makes it so much easier just to grab this, grab whatever you need out of it, change her diaper, clean her up, and then put her back to bed instead of having to walk to the nursery. Again, I know it sounds a little lazy, but as a first-time mom having to go through labor, you're still kind of in pain, your back hurts if you got an epidural or not. It does make life a little easier. So in this caddy, I actually have 2 more essentials for me. So the first one is obviously diapers. So if you have a baby, a toddler, or anything like that, obviously diapers are going to be an essential for you. So we particularly like Pampers. I have used the Honest Company and I have used Huggies. I don't really have like a super big preference, but I do like the Pampers. I like that they have the line here, so it basically is just an indicator. So when my daughter is wet or when she poops, this little line turns blue, and it also has it in the back as well. So it's been a lifesaver for me. It's been a lifesaver for my husband. And it just helps us a lot. Again, we use Huggies and we have used the Honest Company. My daughter has not reacted negatively to like any diaper rashes or anything to any of those, so I'm not against any of them. Right now we just prefer Pampers. Another essential are these diaper disposable bags. They look like this. They come 75 in a little pack. My mom is the one that introduced me to them, and she has 5 children, and she had swore by them for each child. So when I first got pregnant, I was immediately, give me a diaper genie, give me a diaper genie, give me a diaper genie. I have a diaper genie, I have the reusable inserts, and I have yet to use the diaper genie, and it's been 3 weeks since I've had my baby. Basically because this is so convenient. So I basically have one of these in every room. I have a stockpile of them, but I have one in the living room, in the bedroom, in the bathroom and in her nursery and in her diaper bag. And basically what I do is when she pees or when she poops, I change her diaper, I put them in these bags. They're very lightweight, but they're not very scented. They have like a small hint of, kind of smells like baby powder, kind of, but it's not very strong. But I've found that the bags work amazing. They keep the smell out, and I have not used the Diaper Genie. I have had many visitors come, and I've asked them, like, hey, sorry about that. I've asked them, does my house smell like poop or does it smell like pee? And they've all said, no, your house does not smell like poop, your house does not smell like pee. So I don't smell poop and I don't smell pee, so I really think that the bags do work very greatly, because I have not used a odor masking trash can. I just use, the trash can that we have in our kitchen or the one that we have in our bathroom. And we do take our trash out every, whenever it needs to be taken out, and the house doesn't smell like poop or pee. So those bags have been amazing. So moving on, another essential item that I have here is this car seat cover. So it just looks like that. So it opens all the way in the bottom. It's kind of wider in the bottom, and then this is where the top of it is. It's very stretchy, it's very lightweight, and I really like this just because it's also very multi-purposeful. So you can also use it as a nursing cover if you forget a cover, or if you don't have a blanket or anything like that. You can use it as a nursing cover. You can use it you can even use it as a blanket if you are really if you forgot everything and you only have this on your car seat. You can use it as a swaddler or a blanket. And so I really like this. We haven't gotten out much since she's been born, so I haven't had to use it as a nursing cover or anything like that, but we do use it as her car seat cover. And I like that it's lightweight, it's easy to take off, it's easy to put back on, and it does block any wind or anything like that. Where we live, it's kind of cold, so we've found that we love it. I registered for it on Amazon, and we got it at a baby shower, and we really like it. Another essential item that I have is actually, this is kind of 2-in-1. So the first part is this Bink pacifier, soother, whatever you call it. This is the one that my daughter particularly likes. She does not like the other ones, so the flatter ones, which I was totally okay with. I really like this one. It kind of resembles more of the nipple shape. There's like a hair on it. Whoops, gotta wash that. Actually, there's another hair. Whoopsie, have to wash it. But she has various ones, but she really likes this one. And so I was really glad that she took to this one rather than the other ones, just because I like that it resembles more of the nipple shape, and she is nursing, so I didn't want it to cause like any complications or any like nipple confusion or anything like that. And then the second part of this essential item thing is this part. So basically this is just kind of like the Bink carriers that you see. You can get just like the plastic ones, and there's just different kinds. I actually got this as it was a 2-pack, so on Etsy. So it comes with this one, and then I also have another one which I'm not sure where it's at, but I particularly wanted this one because it serves as like a 2-in-1 kind of thing. So it's also, it can be used as a teether. So they're like these little silicone balls. So when she's a little older, she can use it as a teether. And then I like that it has the plastic clip. So I've seen the ones with the metal clips, and over time they rust. And so I really like that this one is plastic, so it's not, hopefully, I'm pretty sure it won't rust. So that was an essential for me because my daughter really takes the bank and she really enjoys it, and that's kind of how she self-soothes. Another essential item for us here at home is actually this sleep sack. So it looks like this. So it's not your typical swaddler. This is a size small, and it has a lot of room. I'm not really sure. This was actually given to us by a friend of ours that used it for their children, and it worked great for them. This one's a size small, so it's 7 to 16 pounds. My daughter was 7 pounds when she was born, and it's currently up to 8 pounds. So what you do, you basically put your child in here. It is a little long on her, but she likes it because we learned very quickly that my daughter does not like to be swaddled, especially with her arms. She fights it, she hates it, she will not sleep if she is completely swaddled. So this has been a lifesaver for us because I basically just put her in, her little hands, her little arms come out here of this like little hole thing. They come out, and then I take, the shorter end. I take the shorter end, and then I wrap it underneath her arm, and then I take the longer end, and then wrap it underneath her arm, and then Velcro it here in the back. And we only use it as a nighttime routine. So when she's in this sleep sack, it means it's bedtime, it's nighttime, it's not a nap, it's bedtime. And so she loves it. It eliminates the use of any blankets, which I wouldn't be using blankets anyway on a newborn. She's cozy and confined, and it's still kind of warm and tight without having her arms in it, and so it just makes it so much easier. It doesn't come loose in the middle of the night because it's Velcro, so you don't have to worry about if she tosses and turns, like it coming undone. She stays in this all night. As long as she doesn't have her hands swaddled in, she's great. So this has been an essential. My daughter absolutely loves it. Another essential item for us has been these little sleepers. So I have a ton of these newborn sleepers, and she does fit into this. I know it's so tiny, but she fits into it. She's still very tiny. And then I have a couple of them, 0 to 3 months. But the reason why I say these sleepers is because of the arms or the hands. So they actually have these little built-in mittens. So the arm, the hand comes out here, and then you fold the mittens over so that they don't scratch themselves. So newborns' fingernails are super tiny, they're super fragile, and a lot of times they are super sharp. And so I am very scared of them. I did cut her nails and filed them last week, and it took me over 2 hours, or not over 2 hours, almost 2 hours while she was sleeping to do, but I didn't cut her fingers, which is an accomplishment, because I know a lot of people have told me that they have cut their child's fingers because they're just so small. But this, for the first 2 weeks, this was amazing because I did not have the courage to cut her nails, so I would just put her in these sleepers and flip this over, and she would not scratch herself. So they're also very easy. I love the zippers because it's easy to just get in and get out. These are actually from Carter's. Most of the sleepers that I have are actually from Carter's. So these are a must-have for newborns, especially if you're like me and scared to cut your baby's nails within the first couple days. So another essential, if you don't have those type of sleepers, if you have the sleepers that are just their hands are out and free, but you haven't been able to cut their fingernails, another essential would be mittens. I like mittens. I think it was essential for me the first week or two when I was still scared to cut her nails, and she wasn't wearing a sleeper with the mittens. However, I didn't use them as much because I had a lot of those sleepers. But for example, when we went to church for the first time, she didn't have an outfit with the mittens, so I had to put mittens on her, and they were wonderful. For the most part, they stayed on, which is awesome. Sometimes they come off, especially if you have a wiggly child, but for the most part, they stay on. And then another trick that I've learned from people have been, if you don't have mittens, you can use socks. And I have used socks in the past 3 weeks, and they work particularly well too. Another thing here are footy pants. So sometimes I would get kind of tired of having her in pajamas all day, so I would want her in a cute little outfit, especially, when she turned a week old, 2 weeks old, 3 weeks old. I wanted to take cute little pictures. So these little footy pants were amazing, or are amazing. I have a couple of them. This is also from Carter's, and this just eliminates socks. My daughter hates socks, and she does not keep them on very well, so having these little footy pants they are amazing, just because she stays warm and cozy, and I don't have to worry about losing socks, which I have lost socks, and it's only been 3 weeks. So another essential item for me has been these like swaddle blankets, which I have done everything except for swaddle my daughter in these blankets. So these blankets were actually passed down to me. I have like 8 or 10 of them. They were passed down by a friend, and they're from I'm going to butcher the name, Eden and Ananias. I'll show you. I don't know if you can see that. But they're from that brand. They're super soft, even though they've been used various times, like not by me, but the person that has passed it down, because she has 2 daughters. But they're still super soft and super multi-purpose, which I absolutely love. So I have used these things for covering when I'm nursing. I've used them as burp cloths. I used them as blankets. I used them as just putting them on the floor and letting her do tummy time. I think I've used them for almost everything. Almost everything except for swaddling. I have not swaddled my daughter in one of these, but these blankets are amazing. I absolutely love them. I have one in every room. I have one in a diaper bag. I use them for if I don't even think I have used an actual burp cloth, because this is what I use. So these have definitely also been an essential item for me. So I have 4 more things, or I don't know, 5. I think I had 12. I maybe had 13. I don't know. But anyway, another essential item, literally, that I cannot live without right now is this sound machine. So this one actually is by the Home Edix, I think that's how you say it, brand. I actually registered for this, and someone got it for me at a baby shower. I love this thing, and so does my daughter. I only play it at night, so it's kind of part of her routine as cueing her it is time for bed. So at night, I put her in her sleep sack after she's changed and fed. I turn this on. She particularly likes the Zen one. I can actually turn it on for you to hear it. Let's see if it wants to do it. There you go. So that's what it sounds like. They also, that's the one that she particularly likes. It's kind of like a background noise at a spa. They also have white noise, rainforest, ocean, a fan, Everglades, gentle rain. It has a lot of different things that you can do, and you can also there's also a timer, and it's chargeable, so it's not battery operated. It comes with a little cord that you can charge. I charged this for 4 hours the day before she was born, and I used it the first day she was born. Like, I used it ever since for 3 weeks, and it died yesterday. And so on a 4-hour charge, or 3 to 4 hour charge, it lasted 3 weeks, which is amazing. So this is honestly one of my biggest essentials. I love this thing. My daughter loves it. It actually calms me and my husband down. We sleep through it. It's amazing. You can adjust the volume so it's not too high. We love it. And she loves it. Another thing is, essential for us has been this little thing here. I really don't know what to call this. I know a lot of little children, it's like a security little blanket. My daughter doesn't really know what a security blanket is, or security stuffy, or whatever you want to call it. She has no idea what this is. But for us, for me, it's been an essential, because basically what I do, I clip her bank to this, and I lose everything all the time. So usually, like, this is a bigger thing to find. So when we're looking for it, we're like, where's the unicorn? Where's the unicorn? Oh, it's right here. And then her bank is attached to it. So because with her clothing, I can clip it onto her clothing, but she's so small, and if she is, you know, wrapped up in blankets, like, trying to get it out of there is a little bit more of a hassle. But if I have this clipped on, I know that if I see the unicorn, I see the bank. So it's been essential for me because I lose everything. Another essential, honestly, for me has been coconut oil. So this is just virgin, unrefined, organic, virgin coconut oil, cold press. As you can tell, I am almost out. So I was given a ton of baby lotions, like the Johnson & Johnson, organic, Burt's Bees, like everything. I didn't try anything on my daughter the first 2 weeks, and then this week I actually tried it, a little bit of lotion, like, on her skin, and it was awful. Not that she got a reaction, but she did get a little red, and so I was not a fan. So I'm not using any of those products right now, maybe when she's older. But so what I've gotten is, because my daughter has like dry, patchy parts in her skin that I usually just let go, because, you know, pediatrician just said, you know, it's just dry skin, like around her wrist or around her ankles, just let it go. And I'll let it go, but after a shower, like, I'll usually get just like the tiniest bit of coconut oil and just, you know, just rub it on like those patchy areas, and they've really like helped. I did it twice, and she's less flaky. I do it on her scalp before a bath, and just rub her scalp a little bit and then wash it off. And she has not developed any cradle cap yet. She might here in a couple of weeks or a couple months, but as of right now, she hasn't. And before I use anything, before you use anything for your child, whether it be Johnson & Johnson, whether it be an organic, whether it be coconut oil, definitely ask your pediatrician first and see if it is okay. My pediatrician said it was okay, so we're good. So another essential item for us was is this thermometer. We also have a rectal thermometer. So when my daughter was born, she actually had some complications, and while we were at the hospital, she also ran a fever. So when we got home, we were told to check her temperature at least once a day to make sure that she was still doing okay, that everything was supposed to be the way it was supposed to be, that she was recovering the way she was recovering, because we had a very hard, intense labor, and she had a very hard time at the hospital. So for us, this was an essential because we had to be checking her temperature every day. So this is nice to have. We check her temp every day still, just to make sure she's okay, and thankfully she is. So my last essential item for this video is this bobby. It's a bobby pillow. So I also purchased this. It was through Amazon as well. We love that bobby pillow. Love it. I use it for everything. So right now I use it for tummy time. She doesn't sleep on it, but I do use it for tummy time. I use it for nursing as like a support underneath me. So I'll just, when I'm nursing, I'll just get it and I'll just tuck it in. you know, like right here, and then lay her flat and nurse her, and it helps me with my posture. I don't have to be leaning forward and feeding her. I can be laying back, and it's amazing. So yeah, those are essential items, newborn items for me that have worked and that I feel like I cannot live without the past 3 weeks. And so if you have any essential items that you have used or that you think you're going to use, please leave them down in the comments. I would love to read about them. And stay forward. I hope that you stay here and are excited for this channel, as this is my first video, but I am very excited to share more videos with you in the future, and I hope you stick around. Bye!